Hey guys, Flabaliki here today, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. So, at the beginning of this part, we have another little time lapse. Just as a heads up, yes, you're not wrong. It does look super low resolution. It's because it is. This is actually done during a charity live stream called Generosity that I attended over this past weekend. And I had a 2-hour time slot to play Planet Coaster, and I decided to work on my park so we could get some more stuff done. And so it was a 48-hour live stream to support Child's Play. And in the end, it ended up raising 22,000 Australian dollars, which was amazing. And it was fantastic that I could have been a part of it. So anyway. Yeah, so this was from a live stream. The live stream was only 720p, and the game was not 720p because there was obviously a face cam and all this other stuff around it. So I've had to scale it up. So apologies for the quality, but at the same time, you can still see exactly what's going on. And I think that's kind of what's important. So we managed to get the footage out of it, which I wasn't sure that I would get any footage out of this at all, which I'm quite glad I did. So make sure you follow me over on Twitter at JamesTurnerYT. I've decided to shout out my Twitter a lot more because I am active there like 99% of the time. Like, I'm there every day. I'm on my Twitter. I'm checking it all the time. And it's quite funny because over here on YouTube, people are like, you dead, bruh? Oh, bro, you dead? Bruh, it's been like a day. Where you at? But yeah, just go on Twitter. I'll be there. The reason for... I always have to address this. If you're watching this in the future, this is probably not relevant. If you're watching this at the time of release or near to it, it probably is. So lately here on this channel, because, well, first of all, in case you don't know, I have more than one YouTube channel. I have another channel called The Sim Supply, which you can find if you click the link down below in the description to go to my website, and I'll have my YouTube channel there. The Sim Supply has been having some basically insanely crazy growth over the last 6 weeks. For example, we're the 23rd of January now, January, if you will. Really good timing, incredible timing. I hit 500,000 subscribers on New Year's Eve, like basically as we rolled into 2017. And then since then, it's now at 550,000. So in the last 30 days, it's gained 65,000 subscribers. Now, basically what that means is I've been really motivated to make content over there, and not so much over here, which I think, while that's my excuse for not doing as much over here, I don't think that's a good way that I should be going about things. I acknowledge that. I know I should be putting effort in on both channels, and that's what I'm trying to do. So that's kind of the explanation. Really, is just the amount of. Actually, also because the other week, I think basically a week ago, a huge update, because in case you haven't guessed, the Sim Supply is a channel all about The Sims. Basically, I play The Sims 4, build houses in The Sims 4, do Let's Plays in The Sims 4. If you like me for my personality, but you're not really sure about The Sims, I would suggest going to check it out, because there's a lot of great content over there. If you like me, you'll like the channel. If you don't like me, and you only like Planet Coaster, then you probably won't like the channel. But it's worth giving a shot if you haven't. I would suggest it. No, but basically, there was a huge update for The Sims 4 the other week that added in toddlers to the game, which, I mean, if you're not a Sims player, it probably means absolutely nothing to you. But in any case, it was a huge update, and so I put a lot of effort into doing content for that. And then this week, there's a new DLC coming out for it. So I'm working on that. Basically, it's just been a crazy busy month for that channel in terms of growth, in terms of new content coming out for it, all that kind of stuff. And then, whereas over here on this channel, there's not really been any new games that have come out recently. And so essentially, I've been super motivated for the other channel. There's been loads of new content for the other channel, and then over here, I'm like, what to do? Basically, that's how it is. But the good news is, I intend to not let it run away too much like that, if that makes sense. My plan is at the moment is because I'm going to PAX South. I mentioned this later in the episode when we get into the live recording of it. I'm going to PAX South in a few days' time, so hopefully I'll have content prepared for a while I'm away. Then I get back basically the 1st, I think, of February. I think I get home. Anyway, so I'm going to be taking a bit of time to sort of think about all the kind of content that I want to do here on the channel, and new games, not necessarily like new release games, but different games that we can try playing and different things that we can try doing. Because I definitely want to, I don't know, just inject my motivation back into the channel. Because, like, in all honesty, that's what's missing from this channel right now, is the motivation. And that's what we need. Because if you're and that's one of the reasons, for those of you that have watched my City Skylines series, people keep asking me when the next one's going to start. And to be honest, I still haven't even done the finale for that, the previous season. And same with Prison Architect, actually. It's just because for City Skylines, I've done, I don't know, 100 and something videos, maybe more. And I've been playing it I had been playing it for a year and a half or something like that, whatever it was. And basically just got bored. Because what actually, because I talked to my mate, Conflict Nerd Dylan, a lot, and because he's got a very similar channel to this one here, which if you haven't checked out Conflict Nerd Dylan, can recommend. Great quality content. Good friend of mine. Anyway, so we're talking, and I was like, you know what the problem is? Because if you don't do YouTube and you don't essentially play a game for your living, you don't play it all of the time. Because what I would normally do, like, and this goes, I used to do a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and people always ask me about that as well. Basically, before I started doing YouTube videos on Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, I would play it religiously for about a week or two, and I would love it for that week or two, and then I would not play it for a number of months, right? And then I would come back again and play it. But when you're doing a YouTube series on a game, you kind of have to play it all of the time, because the thing is, you don't play it much all of the time. Like, for example, like a series of City Skylines, you'd play it maybe an hour, half an hour to an hour every day. It's not, you don't do like what I would do with Roller Coaster Tycoon in my own time. I'd play that maybe 5-6 hours a day for 2 weeks and then not again for ages. Whereas with a series, it's a real like slow burn, because the way I do series, where I get feedback between every part. So that means I kind of have to do a part, wait until it goes out, get the feedback, and then go back in again. Because of the way I do series, you end up doing half an hour to an hour every day for a year and a half. And at that point, you're like, all right, I need to not do this every day. It just becomes monotonous in a way, even though it's different every time, because it's a creative game. It just becomes monotonous, and you need to do something different. And that's kind of exactly where this channel is for me right now, in terms of City Skylines and Prison Architect and all that. It was just becoming monotonous, and I need to play different games, basically. That's kind of why I started up Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, because I haven't played that in years, so that's pretty fun to get into. It's either that, like, basically, I think for me. And I would love to hear your feedback on this, because as a content creator and the person that was creating videos for you to watch, I obviously have a different perspective to you, the viewer. And I want to know what you think, because for me, I think, I don't know why I said that so Australian-like, but anyway, I think for me, I need to, because I need to find a different games. And I think either the way I have to play games is, the slow sort of half an hour to an hour every day for X amount of days for a series, or I record the game how I would usually play it in my own time, right? So if I recorded a whole series in a day, for example, so if I played 6-7 hours of City Skylines one day, and I cut that up into 7 episodes or something, right? So that would be 7 episodes for the next number of time. But then you can't give feedback every part, which I think is missing out on a big part of what makes YouTube so good, is the quick feedback. But then maybe that would make the series better. I don't know. Look, I don't know. Like, that's what I need to, like, that's kind of where I've been with the channel. Like, so I got a tweet the other day, which, by the way, follow me on Twitter at JamesTurnerYT, or you can click the link down below to go to my website to find it there. But that's what I've been trying to figure out. Someone asked me, it's like, where have you been, mate? It's been so long since Christmas. That's not an excuse to not post videos anymore. And this is my excuse. It might not be the best excuse in the world, because at the end of the day, I should still be creating content, but I've just been like sort of taking a step back and thinking, okay, I need to either change the way I do things, change the games I play, or something else. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not enjoying, also, how many times have I said at the end of the day? If I'm not enjoying making content, and I'm just forcing myself to make that said content, it's not going to be as enjoyable to watch. And that's kind of what happened to City Skylines. By the end of that series, people were like, oh, what happened? This used to be so much better. Well, basically what happened is I got bored. and I was forcing myself to make episodes. And if you watch the last episode of that I made, you can see how angry, not angry, I was just so done with that series at the end of that. I was just so done. I did not want to record any more cities. And that's basically where I've been. So I would really genuinely love to hear your feedback on this, because I'm interested to hear what you guys think. And I thought I'd just be, be open, be honest about sort of that's where I've been. Is just trying to figure out the motivation. But I can also recommend you check out the Sim Supply. That is a great channel. Can recommend. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave you here because we're going to jump into the live gameplay now. So let's go. Okay, so after that little time lapse, I did add in this pathway here, which I think was kind of requested a little bit. I'm not sure if this is the specific location that was suggested, but I've definitely had suggestions to add pathways through the mountain before. I think one being over here as well, because I'm pretty sure at this point we're going to be building something out the back. I don't know what, but I don't want to get... Again, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, because we kind of did that a little bit with the sci-fi area, where we kind of moved on before we finished this, which I want to... We really got to finish this off. So anyway, what I've done is I've put this pathway in here, which I thought was a good idea. So it goes through the mountain. As you can see, people are using it, and comes out the other side, joins to the sci-fi area, which is quite nice. We should probably change some of these station settings so that the... don't block station, please. So that they don't, sit there and... Wait, actually... Oh, is it broken? That must be what's wrong, right? Surely. No, it says open. I'm really not sure, actually. Oh, there's... Well, then actually, there's a mechanic there. Wait, hang on. He's not even going in. What's happening? Okay. Well, I think this is sufficiently broken, so I'm just going to close that. Test it? Testing. Well, I don't think it is testing. Test. I'm pretty sure this station is broken, because this mechanic is not moving. Hang on. Let me click on this guy. You're fired, but you're still not moving. Huh. Alright. Get rid of that. Put it back. Get rid of that. See, now unfortunately I fired a mechanic. That ride sound is so what is going on? Well, okay. This is the first time I've ever seen this completely get broken. The doors on this thing don't even open. Well, maybe it'll fix itself. I don't know. Well, the monorail's broken, so that's new. This ride is still on testing as well, because I accidentally deleted it about 5 times. Because for some reason, I don't get it, but when you select like a coaster, like if you're selecting a tree, pressing delete like this, that's fine. But if you accidentally select that coaster and press delete, then it just deletes it. It doesn't even ask you. So then when you undo it, then it's not tested, and you have to test the coaster again, and it's just it's a whole thing. So anyway, that was quite annoying. The rest of the... Oh. You know what? I'm going to go close bloody loony balloons, because it is incredibly annoying. Is that it there? Loony balloons, yeah. Oh, wait, stop. I'm closing that, because I closed the one over here because just ridiculous crowds. Although they still seem to be loving that. But anyway, that should stop the ridiculous number of people over there. Right, so I would like to go in here and get some lights, because it's kind of dark. I think we can make this look a little better. What am I doing? Props, lights. Now, I think we're going to have to use... If I use something like this, see, this doesn't actually... It provides some light, but not much. And also, it's not the right kind of light. It doesn't seem like it makes much sense for the setting. So yeah, I'm thinking we probably just do... What about this? This isn't even aligned properly. What about these? If this were to face down, would this create enough light? I guess so. But it doesn't face down. Ah. That's kind of cool. What else do we have? Like, the spotlight is also another good one. But the problem with the spotlight is... Yeah, it's very spotty. As you would... I don't know. Like, that's actually something that's kind of annoying. There's no, like, really good ambient lights in this game. There's a couple of street lights, but... I mean, putting a street light in here doesn't really make sense, does it? Because it's just like, why would you have a street light in here? You know what? I guess we can probably... Move it up. Just hide it in the wall. Oh, this is going to take forever. See, I shouldn't have to do this. Just okay. You know what? I'm not going to do that. You know what? I'm not going to do that because I shouldn't have to. What are these guys? These might be all right. Oh, wait, hang on. Align to surface. That does light it up, but it doesn't look very good. This is better, but again, it's not going to look good though, is it? Actually, you know what? This doesn't even light. This doesn't light up the floor. At least this lights up. Oh. This is one of those things where, you know what? It's probably better just to have it out of sight. So, because we'll never see it. So as long as we don't look at it, we don't have to worry about it. Because especially if we do it now, if I do this real time, it's going to take so much time. It's going to be, so it's not going to be worth us spending an episode, or the rest of this episode, putting lights in here. I'm going to do that for now. The thing is, we're not going to see it, so I'll go to that at some point. I thought maybe we could spend a bit of this episode doing that, but it doesn't seem like that's a good idea. Let's have a look at the log flume, because this is, again, something else that we kind of just moved on from and didn't really do anything with. I am thinking we get some appline rocks. That's right, you heard me. Appline, because I spelt it wrong. And we start getting them in like this, because terrain is not going to get close enough to this to make it look like it fits properly. But rocks will. Haha. See, now we just do a little bit of a layering. And then you just get some foliage around it. And it will look good. That's the theory anyway. I don't know if there's any other sort of scenery I want to do around this. I guess also we don't need to have the simulation at maximum speed, do we? Really no point for that. Okay, if this could just fit in here, that'd be great. As if that doesn't fit. Oh, there we go. About there. Yeah, because then it sort of just goes up that. That kind of makes sense. And then it, like, bridges over. Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to do with the rocks before. We never really finished it. Which I think that's kind of turning into a common theme. Is that we keep doing things and not finishing it. Which I don't want that to be a common theme. That's been an accidental common theme. Something that we do not condone here at the Flabaliki YouTube channel. Which, by the way, you should follow me over on Twitter at JamesTurnerYT if you don't already. You can see one of my pinned tweets, the conventions that I'm going to. So check it out. I thought I'd just plug that. I've been thinking I should plug my Twitter more because I'm very, very active on Twitter. Definitely every day. There's not a day when I'm not on Twitter, I don't think. Unless I'm, like, on a plane. That's the only time I'm not on Twitter because there's no reception. Which is weird, because a lot of planes these days do have Wi-Fi. But unfortunately, because Qantas... Because the reason I bring this up is because if you look at my Twitter, at JamesTurnerYT, PAX South, San Antonio, Jan 27 to 29, I am flying there in a couple of days' time after recording this, so that's why I bring it up. Anyway, because I fly Qantas pretty much, like, all of the time, unless I'm on something else for some reason. They don't have in-flight Wi-Fi. At least not on the... Well, at least not on the A380s, because... That's what they use for the international, or the long-haul international flights. Because I'm flying from Sydney to Dallas, and then Dallas to San Antonio, which is like, I think Sydney to Dallas is one of the world's longest single-leg flights. It's not the longest. I believe it's, you know what, I can check it up. I can check it. Let me just not completely stop progress here. It's around 15-something hours, I think, for a single leg. Let me have a look. I've got it in the app. There we go. This is productive. All right, so this is kind of what we're trying to do. So we have that on this side, and then we'd have some foliage all around that, and it would look pretty good. All right, let's have a look. Does this tell me how long it is? It is 15 hours, 25 minutes on the way there, so Sydney to Dallas, and then, okay, I need to go there. Right, get some rocks out on this side. And there. And then on the way back, it's going to be... Is it longer or shorter? It's longer on the way back. Damn. It's a 17-hour flight, single flight, so you don't stop anywhere. Single flight, 17 hours. Yeah, it's pretty long. So I've got to be honest, not looking forward to the especially the flight home is always the worst. Like if you've ever sort of travel somewhere on a plane, or I guess even a road trip really counts, doesn't it too? The way back is always worse because you're not looking forward to the trip. You're like thinking about, oh, now I got to get back to work or back to school or whatever. Like, it's never as good. It's never as good. Especially in this scenario where the trip home is 17 hours. Ugh. But it'll be worth it. I'm pretty excited for PAX South though. I'll be doing some live streams from there, so that'll be good. If you're watching this anytime after PAX South, like a few days after this video goes out, then oh, how do I get this to go? Oh, right, the red arrow is up. It's really hard to tell. Then none of what I'm saying is relevant, so that's fine. This way a little bit. This way. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so it's starting to look at least like it's built upon something, not just floating. I mean, floating's fine in some places, but I think we need to have some sort of attempt at a structure. Which I think now that at least looks like it's going up onto something, then it comes over here. This is all still raised up, which I don't think is as bad over here. Can we change the color of this? Single sections of track, or do we have to change the whole track? I mean, I guess we can just change the whole track. The whole track doesn't need to be blue, does it? I think maybe it's like a grey? The dark blue. Maybe like, do like that. Make it that one as well. I don't know, like that, just so it's broken down. Fantastic. I don't know, just so it doesn't stand out too much. I don't mind the, it's really hard to see with the sunlight. I don't mind the inner bit being blue, because it's like, that's the water. But I think, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I prefer the outside the grey or not. Maybe it should be more of a green? Or maybe it should be like a wooden sort of colour or something. I don't know. Let me know. Okay, so that's looking better. Down here, I'm probably thinking I want to do something similar to... Oh, this is looking awesome. Every time I come over here now, I'm like, this is cool. I'm happy with what we did here. Maybe something like this, because I really like that. It's just a little structure thing. That took ages to do, though, so I won't do that live. But I might take these guys. Actually, especially coming out of the station here, if we can get some of these around here, decorate it with rocks as well, I think it could look pretty cool. It's going to have to go like there-ish. Might even rotate it a little bit. And duplicate. Put it there. Move it over a bit. Just so there's some sort of structure along here. Probably rotate this as well. And then I think, oh yeah, I'll get like wooden beams above this. And then probably, well, we can do the rocks and that around it now, but all the individual wooden beams take quite a bit of time. So I think we'll do this. And also, yes, I hear your comments now, and I heard them last time. We will go back to the sci-fi area, and because we haven't, like, the thing is, like I said earlier, we keep leaving things unfinished, such as this entire area, that coaster, this coaster. Actually, you know what? I wanted to change this coaster. Not a whole lot, but I want to change... Oh, hello. No, over here. The launches. I want to make these faster. Just see if we can make it a little bit more enjoyable. So if we go 126, like, what is that going to get us for rating? Because it was okay, but I feel like the coaster could have been a better rating. I don't know if it's going to make it too extreme. Like, I think if we can try and dial it in... Like, that's looking pretty exciting the whole way through, actually. That looked pretty good. Let's have a look. Oh, what? How is that so much worse? What? Did you see... Wait, hang on. What? That was so green the whole way through. Like, look at all this. I guess it's just the last bit. Like, the... That can't make it that bad. Oh, unless the... Oh, you know what? It's the fear. It's definitely the fear. Yep, no, fair enough. Yeah, it's definitely the fear. Like, the excitement's good. It's the fear that's running in the right. Alright, maybe if we... I should have checked what it was first. Let's go about... We'll go 110. Or 112, I guess, is what it's corrected to. So we'll do that. See if that's any better. Because if we can dial it in to get the sort of exact kind of speed that we should... To get the best excitement out of it. I don't know what it was before I did this, though, which is, I guess, probably not a good thing. Oh, it's still, yeah, fear is still super high. Okay, let's go back to where we were, because at least that seemed 101. All right, try that. So back to 101. Let's see what that was. Guess seemed to be making it worse. All right, so there it goes, riding through. It's the original speed, which is either good, 5. See, the fear is much better. Nausea is fine. So I think we can... 110 was too much. Alright, so we can tune it up probably a little bit. Go 106. Test that. So 106 is tuned up a tiny fraction. Because apparently 110 or 112 or whatever else was way too fast. Which is surprising that such a small amount of speed makes such a huge difference. But if we can get it exactly right, it could be good. Oh, yeah. See, that's got way worse. That's impressive how bad that gets so quickly. Alright, well, what if we make it... This 104, it's not even 106. Wait, hang on. I need to check these. Are these changing, like, separately or something? No? I think it's fine. What if we go lower? What if I go, like, 90 kilometers an hour? Which is not what I wanted to do, but if it's better... Why not, I guess? Both 90? Good. Whoops, that's too far. Yeah, no, I'd be intrigued. I don't even know if... Will it complete it at 90 kilometers an hour? I don't know. Let's find out. It doesn't look... It looks powerfully slow. Like, it looks really, really... Oh, yeah, it doesn't make it. Didn't think so. 90 is too slow. Alright. I feel like... Probably 100 is where we wanted to be. Do we go like 96? No. 90. No. 90, no, okay, 97. It's 4 kilometers an hour slower than the original. If this is better, then there you go. So it completes it. Well, so far anyway. Alright, let's see. What was it? Oh, I keep forgetting what... That's way worse. It's a... What? This is only ever good at like 101. I'm going to go to 103. It's a tiny bit faster. Surely that can't make a huge difference. Let's see. Okay, coming through. If this is no good, I'm just going to leave it the original. 347. What was the original? What was like the original rating? So 347. It was just over 5. Alright, so it's 101. I believe the original speed, which maybe I should have just left it at. Because apparently any change makes it way worse. Let's see. 509. 3.4. So it's actually better, I think. Alright, let's just leave that and not come. Anyway, back to the log flume. I think that'll be cool. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Especially if we get some stuff along the side here. I think that'll be quite cool. So we'll bring this out a little bit further. To there. And then a little bit further to there. I don't know. Do I want to bring this all the way around here? Maybe. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Damn it! You can't undo fine adjustments, which is kind of annoying. Alright. That way. No, I think just leave it there. Like, that will be where it sort of, I guess, exits whatever the thing we're putting it in right now. Scenery. We'll get some rocks. It's probably too big because we can't really fit them in. There we go. The monorail is... Yeah, actually, what happened to the monorail? Is that working? I don't quite know what's happened to this. Is that mechanic still there? Yep, he's still there. My work isn't pushing me. There must be a mistake. I can't be fired. What? There's literally... The game literally says that there must be a mistake. I can't be fired. He's literally broken and he will not move. And it's broken my thing. Maybe if I delete it and undo it. Okay, so he's disappeared now. Put it back. Maybe it'll work this time. Okay, so deleting and undoing seems to fix it. Interesting. Yeah, that's actually... I don't know, that was really weird. Now, let me go back to what I was originally doing. Is don't block station. Good. And then the other one. We need to do this station at some point too. There's so much stuff that we need to go back and do. Like, I mean, just... There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we've detailed hugely, and I think it looks really, really awesome. But there's a lot of stuff that we just haven't done yet that we should probably get around to. Right, I'm going to open that up now. So that will be going again. People seem to really like... Oh, maybe not anymore. But when there was more people down here, they seem to really like... Oh, this place is empty now. Without the balloon store open, it's empty. Oh, anyway, I keep getting distracted. You know what? That's what this game is. It's distractions. I don't like that. Because, baby, I like it. Like that. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know how anyone's ever going to get on those stairs there, but let's not ask questions, I guess. I think it might be worth... There we go. Getting some, like, water effects around here, too. Kind of like we had in the river rapids. I mean, they're a similar family of ride, but obviously not identical. Get some rocks around there. Some up here as well. Like so. Like so. Ooh, ooh. There. Okay. So it's going to go through... Oh, well, it's kind of hard to see. Get one down there. Maybe one there-ish. One there. Rock. Right there. Beautiful. Actually fits in really nicely in some of these places. Get that. Move it back a tad, maybe. Rotate it out. Ah, that's good. Yeah, you got to get the precise rock placement, guys. There you go. Because now, from here, it looks like that's sort of going across the rocks, which is cool. Which is what we want. Because when we ride it first person, we want it to look awesome. I guess here as well can just be some rocks. And then adding in some foliage as well will make it look much better. Alright, so that's there. This is starting to look much better already. Within this area, I don't know, maybe we should do some sort of set piece in here. I feel like we could probably get some sort of... I don't know what... Statues and centerpieces. There's got to be something we can put in here. Actually, there's really... Oh, there's really not a lot of stuff there. Animatronics, maybe? What could we do there? What is this? Okay, a sci-fi dog head. Probably not what we're after. Let me slow down time too. Probably not what we're after here. How about... What the hell is this? A witch house? How about a witch house? No, probably not. We could get a friggin' wind pump? But why would that be there? That doesn't really make any sense, does it? I don't know what would go there. Like, what? What would you guys put there? An exploding barrel? That doesn't make any sense. That also doesn't make any sense. What about, so animatronics, we did that. Archways. That doesn't really make any sense. Miscellaneous? What have we got in here? We camp? I wonder if you camp there. I mean, I guess we could. It's just something to put there. I don't know. Like this is this thing. I don't really know what would be there. I guess that's the problem. I don't know what would... What is that? Why would that be there? That doesn't make any sense. It's a little big. It's a little big. No, I don't know. I mean, for now, we can just leave it blank and I can leave it open to your suggestions because I really don't know what to put there. I think there should be something there that you can look at for sure. Like, it seems to make sense to have at least some sort of set piece there. It goes through like the world's smallest tunnel. It's kind of cool. I like it. Right. Let's get out some stuff around this as well. Because I never like how the terrain sort of looks as an edge. Is that too low? Ooh, you could definitely put your hands up and probably have them taken off by this thing. Put that there. That should be high enough now. Yeah, there you go. Good. Alright, so that'll be that. Just a few rocks here around the entrance, I think. Just like that, and probably some around the exit as well, because it looks a bit silly. I don't know what to do with this section here. We either bring up the terrain underneath it, and also all this. I think we need to raise up the mountain on some of this part, because it doesn't really make any sense why it's so far away. Like, if we go... How close can it get? It's alright. Yeah, that's alright. So if we bring it up, then at least we can have... We don't have to build up a whole thing of rocks, basically. So we'll bring this up. Let's come around. And then, of course, we'll decorate that. Actually, we could even leave this as like a cliff face around that side. I think it might look okay. So I'll bring all this up. It might be a cool idea to have... Where are the doors? Coaster door. Like, it could be cool to have these here, like, open up. Because then you see the drop. Like, if we get these, I don't know, there, for example. And then I assume you trigger these. Hang on, let me wait till they close. So it's like right on top of it. Okay, so that goes there. Activate on trigger. Yep. Can you color these at all? Really? Really? There's no color choice on that? How come in the scenery it doesn't even look that color? Wait, door. It looks brown. It doesn't even look like the same piece. What? What is that image of? That's a sci-fi one, obviously. But what the hell is that picture of? It looks like wooden doors or something. I guess that's my only gripe, is that they're going to be big white doors rather than doors that actually make sense. It's kind of annoying, but oh well. Right, let me add a trigger. Which is there. Okay, I guess it needs to go right about there. You'd hope that there'd be... Oh, no, don't add a trigger. Whoops. You'd hope that there'd be no delay on this trigger, I guess, wouldn't you? Add an object. That door. There we go. Ooh, they're going to like, oh, we're going to hit the door. Nope, you're fine. Huh. There we go. Alright, so that works. That's kind of cool. So then I think if we do like this little section here indoors, whether it's in a cave or what, I think that'll be quite a good reveal. Whoops, didn't mean to speed up time. Whoops, I sped it up more. So if we bring this, we'll try a cave because I think it might work. Not all the way around though. I think this side we can have it on. I think on this side what we'll do is maybe have some rocks or something. So it'll be open maybe so you can view out this. Like you'll see the view out this way, which I think is actually a pretty nice view. But then this side will be obscured. That's what. Oh, hello. I've gone down there. Whoops, that's an accident. I'm actually going to turn up the intensity just so we can do this a little bit quicker. Because I just want to build up this side here. And I'll sort of come over it as well. It won't be quite this tall because it's ridiculous, but we'll get it as low as we can. Right there, perfect. Actually, I guess it can go as high as the door, I guess, because that makes sense, doesn't it? So I'll go about, I think like a pixel. Come on, there we go. You know, like right there. Yeah, there you go. So it's just on top of the door. Perfect. Good. All right. So that's our height. And then we'll fix up all the other shape and all that in a minute. So then we can bring... Actually, you know what we can do? Okay, bring... Oh, actually, I've made that worse. Whoops. Bring that back up. We can flatten the surface over here somewhere, can't we? So if we go... like that. But we need to push it back a little bit more, obviously. Flatten the surface. Or we can just eyeball it, which might be easier. Alright, flatten the foundation on this bit. There we go. And then this guy. Okay, here we go. That sits there. And then obviously we have to neaten up everything around. Oh, hello, that's too small. Obviously we have to neaten up everything around this because it looks ridiculous at the moment. We should probably turn the intensity back down. And now we can probably smooth some of this. Alright, so that door sits there. This side obviously also looks ridiculous at the moment, but bear with. So this will be done up with, I think, rocks at some point as well. I say some point because we're not going to do it right now because it's going to take a bit of time. But I think we're heading in the right direction on the log flume anyway. This is going to take time to make this look like a mountain again. So it actually makes sense, especially around there. I think that'll work. Got to do some stuff with the drop. Got to do some stuff here. Up around here I think will be quite cool because we'll have like... We'll blend it in with like the sort of the mountain area. So we've got like these guys. Kind of like that, like we have on the coast. So we'll get these guys in here. That's also rotated like the other one. And then that'll sort of be like a support, and we'll have rocks and all that. So it'll be, and we'll have like this kind of stuff. And I think it'll look really, really cool. But let me know in the comments down below, of course, if you think that's the way we should be going, because I think that'll be cool. So more of this kind of stuff with all these. Probably get some, I guess, horizontal beams in there. Do some more stuff around here. Just let me know your general feedback as well, because it's always welcome. I think that like this is starting to look really cool now. So let me know what you think about this. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.